All right, folks, let's go. Welcome back. Here we go. Duke, Carolina, round 3. I'm honestly getting a little tired of seeing the Tar Heels at this point. Just get on with it. I have found it incredibly funny at everybody talking about how, UNC is going to make the tournament if they beat Duke. Guys, we don't really care. We don't care. It'd be great. One of two things is going to happen. Either UNC is going to beat us tonight, and great for them, and then they'll make the tournament and lose in the first round and get humiliated. Or UNC will beat us tonight and still not make the tournament. Classic Wake Forest move, by the way, to beat Duke while you're on the bubble and still not make it. It's a patented move by Wake Forest. Also, patented move by Seth Greenberg in Virginia Tech also. So that's two of them. Or number 3 option is that we actually just beat them tonight straight up and just completely kill the season for them one way or the other, even without Cooper Flagg. So, and Malik Brown, by the way. The Malik Brown one concerns me a little bit more tonight because Malik Brown was really the spark in the game at the Dean Dome not even a week ago. It was Friday. No, today's Friday. It was Saturday. And so Malik Brown was really the spark there. His defense at RJ Davis in the second half was tremendous. He had the 2 3-pointers, which were huge. And Flagg had about 15 points in that particular game. If we look real quick at the box scores from those, obviously RJ Davis was big for Carolina last week. Flagg there with 15. Knipple had 17. Knipple's obviously going to have to be big tonight for us. He had 28 last night, career high. Obviously, we'll see what he does tonight. We got the con thing going. He's going to step up. Isaiah Evans is going to step up big tonight as well. I'm expecting a 15-point game from Malawach, hopefully, and then Sion James. Caleb Foster also had contributions last week in the Carolina game, especially on the defensive side. That'll be interesting to see as well. On the Carolina side, it was RJ Davis, and then nobody else really did anything. RJ Davis kind of went off there, and he got his. But then in the second half, when we switched Malik Brown onto him, very, very disruptive to RJ Davis's game. That changed the complexion of the game completely. So Timothy, welcome in. Herbert, welcome in. Chris Hand, everybody, welcome. Timothy, looks like you got into a good concert. Very good. Let us know who that concert was from. Starters tonight are going to be Isaiah Evans, not Malik Brown. Isaiah Evans, Sion James, Kaman Malawich, Tyrese Proctor, and Con Knipple. Those are the 5 confirmed starters for tonight. That was confirmed on the Twitter account for Duke about 15 minutes ago. So. Give me 1 sec as John Shire is being interviewed here. All right. So, yeah, basically he was just saying, guys got to step up tonight. So we got to see. So the Blake Shelton concert as the headliner. That seems like quite an epic place to go, though. Quite an epic concert, actually. Very nice. Orlando with the Let's Go. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody is Cat fan. Am I nervous? No, honestly, I'm just I'm completely over it. I have, where is my, we can do okay, I'm back. Actually, I'm in the wrong shirt. I gotta change. 1 sec. Okay, Am I nervous? No, not at all. I was nervous last Saturday in the at the game at Carolina, obviously, because we had actually something on the line. Like we actually had to like win that game to win the ACC regular season. This game honestly does not matter. It does not change a thing. Here's the distinction, right? UNC is right now playing to get into the NCAA tournament. Duke is playing to win a national championship. We are worlds apart right now. And do not get this confused. No matter what, UNC fans are going to say, these two teams are completely worlds apart at the moment. UNC has no business being in the same conversation as Duke. Whether they win tonight or not, it doesn't really matter. Again, we're playing to win a national title. You can win an ACC tournament, okay? Duke has won an ACC tournament with very mediocre Duke teams. Think back to 2016 when we had the Jason Tatum team. I remember that one well. You won the 4 games in 4 nights kind of thing. And then it was like didn't really go anywhere in the postseason or whatever. It was like a flame out. But it wasn't great, right? But this is the best Duke team, bar none, that we have had in over a decade since winning the 2025 championship. And I think this team is better, by the way. All right, top to bottom, 1 through 8, when everybody is healthy. So the focus needs to be on winning the whole thing, because if we've had a good chance to do it, now's the time to do it, as RJ Davis's first shot is off. So that might be something, a bit of a little storyline there. Anyway, we're underway. UNC is not locked to make. They are the last. I think they're the last 4 in. But if anybody bid steals, which still might happen, by the way, I mean, it's never really a given. Nice slim there. Isaiah Evans with a deflection. It'll keep it with Carolina. If anybody bid steals, then it's those first whatevers, right, are at risk of getting dropped, of not being included. So that is that's a thing. They're on the edge, which I think is just so hilariously silly, because this team is terrible. They just don't deserve to be in it. They just haven't, they don't have the wins, right? They have this 1 win against UCLA, and that's it. Cadeau's shot also no good. Let's see if we can finally bring a rebound down. Yeah, that's a push in the back by Lubin. And that'll be the first foul for Lubin there. Why I don't know why the sizing on the scoreboard hasn't been didn't work there. It changed it. All right, there we go. All right, so the first offensive possession here for our guys. Probably going to be a lot of attention on Knippel, though I don't expect to see any double teams tonight, right? We've seen a lot of teams try to double team Cooper Flagg. I don't suspect any of our guys are going to get double teamed. As Malawach puts up a 3, I'm not really sure about that as to being the first possession. It was not great offense by Duke there. Clemson and Louisville play after us, so that'll come up next. I think that's a 9:30 start technically. Cadeau tried for a cheeky pass there. They're going to try again, and that time they'll get it with Lubin for 2. So they go try the same play twice, and persistence pays off, I suppose, on that one. As James goes around the screen there by Malawach, there's Proctor being guarded by Cadeau. Let's see Proctor take him to school. He puts him on the floor, and that's right. 2 points for Tyrese Proctor as Cadeau backpedals onto the ground. Nick says we don't need this game, but I still want to laugh at UNC if we beat them without Flagg. I mean, that's basically the crux of it, right? Is just laugh at them and then also be your chances of the tournament are basically dead. Because what they really need is they need to win the ACC. They need the auto bid, essentially, right? And then this is going to be a long 3-pointer there by Withers. Nothing but Carolina's going to get the offensive rebound off the tip. Davis going to jack it from way beyond range. And that'll be out on Carolina on the rebounding action. I guess a couple areas to look at where we're really going to miss Flagg. One that could be on the rebounding, right? I mean, he got injured on a rebounding play. This Flagg can basically get a double-double with rebounding whenever he wants. So that's one piece. The second piece is obviously on defense. I had somebody the other day put it really well for me. I mean, he's basically, Cooper Flagg is basically like a 50-point impact player. One between, should be a jump ball tied up to Duke. So it's basically a 50-point impact player between the points he scores, the points he assists on, and then the points he denies, either by blocking or steals. I mean, he's basically got like 2 steals per game and 2 blocks per game. Okay, so right there, that's 8. Then he's got 20 points, that's like 30. Then his assists, like 5, so that's another 10. So that's like 40, right? And then plus, he's the best defensive player in the country. So like, yeah, he's like a 50-point impact player, basically, plus for you, minus for the other guy. So let's see how it goes tonight. Isaiah Evans gets fouled on a 3, is a late call here. And Cadeau will pick up the foul, as Isaiah Evans will go to the free throw line. Curiously enough, Isaiah Evans scored 3 points exactly in the Duke-UNC game in Carolina, which is probably the game Isaiah Evans really wanted to do well in, because he hates Carolina fans, as we know. And the 3 points that he scored came on free throws just like this. And I'm hoping that's not like a repeat curse, because I'm hoping we get a lot more points from Slim tonight than just 3. So every time we play UNC, I can hear my own heartbeat, like no matter how good, anything can happen. Oh, man. He misses the second one after he made the first. I know the feeling, Skylark. We got to calm it down, though. Here we go, Devils. Here we go. I like it, Chris. I like it. Evans makes 2 out of 3, so give Duke 4. Yeah, I mean, it could be a rather close game. I mean, the Georgia Tech game was sort of close throughout, and then we kind of blew it out at the end. But the interesting is, remember this as, there we go, they go over the top with Lubin. That is actually well played by Carolina. That is how to properly throw a lob. We should take notes, because the lob has been an issue for us, although we did hit 3 of them in the second half against Georgia Tech, thankfully. But I have been very critical about Duke's lobbing ability or lack thereof, I suppose. And Malowacz can't come up with the offensive rebound off the Tyrese Proctor 3, and now here comes Carolina down the other way. That was Drake Powell. Cadeau gets fouled. That's a hard foul. Yeah. I don't know who exactly the foul is on here. Well played, dunk. How defense had to be like yesterday in the second half. The second half defense, yeah, was much better. So James will pick up the personal foul there as Cadeau misses the first free throw. Interesting sort of dichotomy here. In the first Carolina game, the scoring for Carolina was about 25 points in the first half and then 40 in the second. In the second Carolina game, it was 40 in the first half and about 27, I think it was, in the second half. So it's basically like Carolina has yet to be able to put together 2 actual good halves of basketball against the Blue Devils. Be curious to see how that ends up happening tonight. Obviously, in order to beat us, Carolina will actually have to put together 2 halves of basketball. They can't just play one, and that's a foul. That's Cadeau's second foul. It's a very obvious one as James drives in, and that's the second foul on Elliot Cadeau, which is something to keep an eye on here as we've hit the first under 16 timeout. Sion James will go to the line when we get back. So, bit of an even start here for both teams, honestly. I mean, not much. Like, this is the second time these 2 teams have played each other in the span of 6 days. I was talking to somebody else today, and they're like, maybe we should play mind games with Carolina as to, like, whether or not Cooper Flagg is playing or he's not playing. Just, like, don't say anything. Just be like, well, he might play. And then you just, like, don't put him in, even though we all know he's not playing. And I'm like, honestly, like, what do they need to game plan for? Like, how would that change the game plan? Like at this rate, like you know what you're doing. Like I don't know. Like with Georgia Tech, okay, we haven't seen them since January. We only played them once. Things have changed on that team, on our team. We've gotten better. We want to try some sort of different schemes or something. But like against Carolina, like in the span of 6 days, you're not changing anything. Like it just matters like who's going to show up tonight, right? Who's going to step up for Duke? I don't know. We sort of figured something out in the second half of that Carolina game, but we don't have the bodies necessarily to implement it because we don't have the length. Be interesting to see Patrick Gungba in tonight and how that works out. He had some great contributions yesterday. I really liked his contributions yesterday. I think it was about 6 points there on some really hard slamming dunks right there in the paint. But I mean, pretty straightforward. I have here, I pulled out the box score from the game at Carolina. You can see here, at least from the Carolina side, where they had 69 points. And I think so they had 70 in the first one. They had 69 in the second one. And Duke made 87 and 82. So in order really, it's sort of curious, like, is Duke going to put up enough points, right? That's one, without Cooper Flagg. That's definitely a question. And can Duke prevent Carolina from putting up the 90-something points that they were putting up on teams, going into last week's game? But, like, they shot 40% from the field. They shot 33% from three. They were pretty good from the free throw line, or Kados shanked a couple, right, to get things started. But, like, we're shooting 56%, 47 from three, really good from the line. We'll keep an eye on just how the metrics end up panning out. I mean, it'll be interesting for us to compare, like, are we on track to have a game like last week? Is Carolina on track to have a better game than last week? And kind of how does that play out as we go? So, Brad Thornton, welcome in. Might be a new name in chat. Welcome. We'll miss Coop defense more than I think. Could be. We talked about that at the top of the show, how not only is it the offense that we're missing from Cooper, but it's also the rebounding that we're missing from Cooper, right? We're missing like an average of 8, 9, almost 10 rebounds a game. So somebody's going to have to step up for that one, either closing out possessions, getting offensive rebounds, that kind of stuff. So Sion James makes the first. I think this is an amazing opportunity for us to really see what this team's depth actually is. Gungba now is in the game as Sion James hits them both. So 6-5 here. Cadeau going to go to the bench. We'll see if Hubert Davis decides to bring Cadeau back. Sort of curious, right, that in the game at Carolina, it was Cooper Flagg who was in early foul trouble. We decided to put him back in the game around the 5:30 mark of that first half. He picked up his third, and that was not great, although he didn't pick up any fouls in the second at all. It's great defense here by Duke on this particular possession, although it's going to be an open three for Carolina eventually by Seth Trimble, which he misses in the rebound to the Blue Devils, so nothing on that possession for the Tar Heels. Great D by Duke. Good rotations. Here's Gungba giving it back to James. And James will take three, and that'll be a long miss. He gets his own rebound, actually. It's like a double screen by Gungba. And it's going to be Con Knipple going, and Knipple should have been fouled. I thought RJ Davis got him, but all right, they let it play on. And so I think Knipple even thought that he was going to be fouled. Oh, RJ Davis to the basket. That's a bit of a swing there. Should have been 2 points for Duke, and instead it's 2 points for Carolina. Could have been an odd exchange, honestly. As Knipple looking for opportunities, feeds Gungba at the high post, and now to James. Let's see if Gungba screens. Trying to screen there for Proctor. They give and go. A little pick and roll action, but a little reverse. A little two-man game between those two. Proctor cuts right to the basket. Give Gungba the assist. Kind of love that. Oh, man, this is a breakdown defensively. We got lost on that one. Jalen Washington for 2 easy points. I think Gungba got lost on that play there at the 14-minute mark. That is the probably worst defense I have seen Duke play in the span of 2 games. That particular possession was not great. There's the little give and go here as Knipple gets it back from Gungba, penetrating. Oh, Knipple thought he got fouled, but no. Just gives it up. It's a turnover. RJ Davis will rise. Short, actually. Slim down with the rebound. Who's been quiet aside from the 2 free throws that he's made. And then Proctor, nice swing pass to Knipple, ready to shoot. Going to go baseline, gives it to Slim. Couldn't corral it in time. Interesting RJ Davis on Knipple matchup, actually. James driving in. What a shot fake by Sion James. And he's got 10 points for Duke. If Khan subs for Cooper, who's Khan sub? I don't know if Khan comes out of this game. We got a foul. Gungba for a first foul. Well, Mason Gillis could come in for Knipple, I guess. Give him a little bit of a breather. Actually, now that we mentioned it, the 13-minute mark here. Khan will probably... This is usually when Khan and Flag go to the bench until the under 12 timeout is kind of how we've seen this play. All right, whoa. They're going to get Gungba with a foul, and Washington is the one that hit Gungba in the head with an arm? I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Come on. Work! Son of a gun. Why are they not working? There it is. Oh, there's the coming down with the arm, and it hits him in the head. I've seen flagrants given for less. All right. I don't know if it's intentional or not. Intentionality doesn't matter with the flagrant 1, only with the flagrant 2, technically. I would not be shocked. Gungba's shoulders are massive. He's been working his traps. It's unclear for me exactly when the foul is called, because the foul isn't called by the ref from behind, so it's hard to tell exactly. Brad says F1 is. I mean, it would be pretty big because it's 2 points, it's 2 free throws and the possession, so it would be technically a turnover for Carolina. Given where we were in the game, right? RJ Davis was bringing the ball up the court. Look, again, I'm sort of interested in that Tyrese Proctor is guarding RJ Davis when RJ Davis is on offense, but RJ Davis on defense is actually guarding Connor Knipple. Rather interesting. Oh my God, Corey Alexander is exhausting, man. I just can't. It's so bad. Interesting. It's ruled a dead ball technical after the whistle. So the result is the same, whether it's not it's technically not a flagrant, but it is still 2 free throws and possession, and you get to choose the free throw shooter. So we put Proctor on the free throw line. Could be Proctor or Knipple, honestly. It's like, doesn't quite matter. Proctor makes them both here. He's got 6. Big game for Mr. Aussie could be today as well, and we'll take over possession, so that'll be a turnover. 6 of 7 at the line for Duke right now, which equates to about exactly half of Duke's points. So we've managed to score from the free throw line, at least. As Caleb Foster in the game now, as is Mason Gillis. We were asking who was going to take place of Knipple, as nobody actually, as Knipple gets stripped by R.J. Davis. I mean, actually, R.J. Davis has played some pretty good defense on Con Knipple, really frustrating him today. I think that defensive assignment might be right there. And now the rebound into the hands of Proctor as 2 Blue Devils managed to collide, but everybody seems to be okay. So we're playing some small ball-ish, I guess. Gongba the only real big out there. Knipple tries to feed. That's a goaltending. Goaltending. Great feed by Knipple down to Gongba, who had fantastic post position. Was able to just turn around and go to the rim for that. One thing that Gongba does pretty well that I've seen is he doesn't bring the ball down. Right? One of the critiques of Malawach, I think, is that he does bring the ball down, and people have been stripping him and such, but yeah, so now we have we have this so we have that. Rewind here. What they're looking at is this. I don't know, guys. I think we should just call a cylinder violation and move on. Call cylinder violation and I mean, I guess you could give him a, I don't even know what you do. You'd have to get out of the cylinder if you don't want to be hit. Exactly. His inches with the elbow. I feel like this happened to us last year. I don't know. I cannot remember who it was, but I feel like this happened to Duke, and it was called. Oh, this happened to Filipowski, right? Somebody hit Filipowski in the face, and it was called a cylinder violation on Filipowski. As a result, there was no flagrant or anything. There was no award of like extra shots. I'm pretty sure this happened to Kyle, and it was deemed a cylinder violation. Now I can't remember what game it was in. That's stretching a little much, but like I can almost see it. But we've seen this type of play happen before. Now I don't even know if they do rule this a flagrant. I don't know what, like, you can't rewind the game. Like, you can't, like, what do you do? Like, wave off the basket? I don't think you can do that. The game is definitely sort of like, it's grind to like a halt. We had sort of like a little bit of rhythm we were kind of like picking up, but like both teams are just like really out of it right now. Like, we've hit this like TV timeout. It's not even the 12-minute mark. I don't know. I thought Khan was supposed to go to the bench to get a breather at the 13. He stayed in. He's played. He hasn't like come out. Looking at the bottom right now, we got Florida up 27-13. I actually think this Kentucky-Bama game is going to be pretty good, the one that comes up afterwards. I don't know, man. He's swinging the elbows in a normal motion. It's not like the elbows are like extended or beyond like the body, right? Like it's not that play doesn't look abnormal to me. But like okay, so they don't rule anything. All right, let's see if we can actually get okay. Oh my goodness, it's Ian Jackson hitting the deck. Let's just see if we can get like 4 minutes of basketball here between these two teams to like actually do something. And we got another whistle. We got a reach in there on blocking foul on Knipple. All right. It wouldn't be Duke Carolina without some blood, I guess. We've gotten some blood, all right? There didn't happen in the first 2 games. Now we finally have it. Timeout, RJ Davis to avoid the 5-second call there. Good inbound defense by Duke, actually, and well played. So we got a burn of TO by Carolina as Duke ahead by 5. And we take yet another commercial break. I feel like we're going nowhere. We've literally done nothing in the last, like, 10 minutes of real time. We've done absolutely nothing. It's actually kind of pathetic. That was a quick 30-second timeout because we had already taken the media timeout. Yes, here we go, inbounding there between Davis and Lubin. Your 5 Blue Devils on the floor right now, Knipple, Gillis, Proctor, Gungba, and Caleb Foster, as we have a bit of a 2-3 zone by Duke at the moment. Interesting. Is Ian Jackson going to go for 3? And Carolina still can't hit one. What a rebound by Patrick Gungba, the one-handed vacuum cleaner. Wow, that was ridiculous, actually. Fought off 2 Carolina Tar Heels. Proctor going to go from way downtown. No. I actually don't think either team has hit a 3 yet. And so we're stuck at 14-19. Back to the man-to-man there on the miss. Seth Trimble gets caught and is back to Ian Jackson. Jackson driving baseline. Gungba, oh, great defense by Gungba, the contest. And the ball doesn't even make it to the rim. It winds up in the lap of Caleb Foster. And Foster going to take Ian Jackson off the dribble. Going to get it back outside to Gillis. 3, no. Gillis going to drive. Oh, blocked by Ben Allen Lubin. Nice play, actually, by Lubin on that one, the transfer from Notre Dame. And the step! Oh, my goodness. Gungba with a goaltend. I don't know. I think that looked pretty good, actually. That is a clean block, boys. No. Okay. That should be a block for Mr. Gungba. That was athletic. Foster driving in gets it to James here. Knipple still scoreless, although right now we have Seth Trimble on him, and Seth Trimble will pick up a foul. Hoping he can score while Davis isn't on him. We gotta get Khan going, man. We need 20 out of Khan. He's got nothing right now. And then Khan, again, here, as I said, we try to Malawatch there with the screen. Almost turns it over, gives it up ahead to Gillis. Khan, a lot of weight on Khan's shoulders right now, especially with Proctor on the bench. He's going to have to be the primary point guard and sort of scorer. Foster going to put it off the glass. Couldn't make it. Gets his own rebound, and apparently he stepped on the end line. And we are still stuck at 14. Still stuck at 14 here. 14-11 are actually going to be 14-9. And, okay, that one is going to go from Drake Powell. Good play by Carolina. That one counts. 14-13 for the time being. Is looking for some point production. Anybody? Khan for 3. Yes! Khan Knipple finally hits. Maybe that'll get him going. He's seeing one go through the hoop. Davis driving, being guarded by Foster. Foster gives him the left side, and Davis obliges, but he gives it away. Oh, and Foster with the steal! Foster up ahead, and the lay-in! Foster! Caleb Foster with 2 points, and Duke, a little bit of separation here. Here we go. Oh, there goes Trimble again. Trimble almost gets it up. Oh, that'll be an and 1. Oh, god damn it. It's a foul on Malawach's first, as Seth Trimble will go to the free throw line here. Oy. That's too bad, because we were, as I was saying, getting a little bit of separation. That is a terrible foul call, honestly. It's like Seth Trimble is the one trying to get around Malawach. I don't know. Derek, welcome in. Teams 1 and of 11 combined from deep after the Knipple 3. I was right. No team hit in a 3. Instinctively, I suppose, I had to... Oh my god, that is a terrible free throw by Trimble, who leaves it right at the front rim as 19-15. And we'll see if... oh my goodness, almost a steal by Trimble. Good morning, Derek. Derek, you have F1 in your country today, I guess. It's Saturday. I guess at least qualifying should be, right? The F1 season opens up in Australia, down in Melbourne, from what I gather. It's a little bit of a difference. Usually they've opened up the past couple seasons in the Middle East, in Qatar, but or Bahrain, one of the two. And this year actually going to go to Australia. So James with 3 on the shot clock. Oh, in and out. In, actually, it goes. See on James. After we have another Carolina Tar Heel on the floor. Yes, Skylar, I try to get the lacrosse games when they're on TV. It's a lot of fun. In person's a lot of fun, too. Swing pass by Trimble right into the lap of Foster. Foster going coast to coast. Picked from behind by RJ Davis. Actually manages to get to Gillis. Gillis going to put up a 3. No, that's not right. As Malawach there with a rebound. And Malawach, yes! Nice with the little righty leaner. Come on, Malawach. Great sequence here for the Blue Devils. This should be a timeout, I think, for Carolina. No, Hubert Davis is not going to call time. Okay, this could be trouble for North Carolina. Cadeau playing with the 2 fouls, by the way. Elliot Cadeau is RJ Davis. Offensive foul! No, come on! Oh my goodness, that is get out of here. Wow, come on. Are you kidding me? RJ Davis 100% extended the elbow right there. That is... Cadeau about to pick up his 3rd, honestly. Swing pass outside. Foster to Knipple. Knipple for 3! All right, now we get some rhythm to the game here. We're actually going somewhere. Cadeau trying to spin left. Blocked, actually, by Gillis. Lubin with a rebound. Lubin can't connect. We're getting killed on the glass, boys. Here. Yeah, F1 in Melbourne tomorrow afternoon. Okay, all right. Then NBL Championship Series Game 3. Might rain. Berman, Ollie Berman wins in the rain. That is funny. Oh, goodness. Let's go split box right now. 1 sec. Sec. 1 sec. Oh my God, my computer wants to restart. No. No, do not. Foster is so fun to watch. Foster is in it, man. Foster is out there with something to prove at the moment. I do love it. RJ Davis only 2 points right now. We're Lubin with 6. Powell's got 4. So that's the one that's I sort of question. I think they're going to go back and look at the Powell one that was supposed to, that they called a good basket, but should actually not count. I don't know. I'm not able to find the. All right. Anyway. Yeah. The game has opened itself up a bit. In all of that, though, we find ourselves with Duke up 10 officially. Some very timely threes from Con Knipple. He's hit 2 of them. All right. Sion James has also got 1. So the 3-point shooting has come alive. Now, we did not shoot the 3 well at all yesterday. It was awful. The first half sucked. I mean, it was bad. Like, that was a bad first half of, at least from a scoring standpoint. The defense was always there. I like that the consistency on defense at least manages to stay. But yeah, like our 3-point shooting has been bad. At least in the first half of last game, and then this one, we usually average almost 40% 3, right? Yesterday was awful. We went what? We missed our first 12? Something like that, right? Right now it's 3 of 8, right? So we're right at our average, actually. So they kept the basket. Interesting. So looks like Carolina will keep the 2 points. Cooper Fly's got his $1 million chain. Goodness. We got a Tatum jersey, the black Trey Jones jersey. Very nice. So Lubin hits from the free throw line. He's got 7. Lubin actually has played pretty well in these Duke games. Let me flash the box score. The first game, not as much there. He had 7. I want to say, he had 11. I thought he put up 20 in the first game. I guess not. As Lubin he's got 8. So, and Alan Lubin right now leading all Tar Heel scorers and actually highest point total for the game across both teams. It's 27-19 at the moment here. Duke, this is right where like we can go on a run, right? Right now is when we can go on this Duke run. And then a nice roll there by Gungba Knipple in the corner. Knipple, beautiful. There it is. Knipple's got 9. He's hit 3 3-pointers, and Knipple is now on a bit of a roll after a quiet start. Oh my goodness, what a block by Gungba! And yeah, that's technically a travel, but I'll take it. Oh my goodness. Give me the replay. No? There it is. Come on, please. I mean, erased. Get out. Get out! But it is technically a travel because he fell on the court. So we got to stop him again. Cadeau refeeding and Slim steals it! Evans back to James. Cadeau there with the turnover. Go right at Cadeau, man. Come on. Oh, man, God, that's an offensive foul. Oh my God, it's so stupid. That is such a stupid foul by James. Like, oh my God, man. Okay, let's try it again. On defense now, please. Duke by 11. RJ Davis gonna get the ball here is Con Knipple. Tries to guard him. And Davis with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Davis going to put up the mid-range shot. Ooh, Davis will get that one to go. Decent defense, better offense for RJ Davis, who's been struggling so far. He's got 4 right now. I don't know if I prefer RJ Davis to go off in the first half or the second half. Probably in the first half. Just get it all out of his system and then just be bad. Slim. What a pass. Holy Jesus. Goodness. And that's a great Gungba offensive board. Sion James for 3. Oh, I thought we had that one. Oh, I thought we had that one. Duke by 9 right now. As here's Cadeau. And that'll be out on Carolina. Oh, come on. No, out on Duke there on the deflection. Yeah, a lot of minutes from Gungba today, as predicted, by the way. I mean, you don't really have a choice. Like, there's no Malik Brown, and right? And Malawach needs a break. You know, Cooper Flag and no Brown. So, like, where are you going to go? You got to rotate the guys in. Sion James getting caught there for a sec. Cadeau for 3. Oh, Cadeau, they really needed that one. Cadeau hits 3 there. I still think Cadeau's got 2 fouls, man. You got to go at him. You got to force him to defend you. Give it to Proctor and let him go at Cadeau. Or give it to Gungba, who will just lay it in and take his man right to the basket. I mean, that is... wow. I am impressed. Slim almost steals it from Cadeau, and it's actually going to be recovered by RJ Davis, as Carolina almost lost it on the sideline here. Davis being guarded by Slim as he almost loses it, dribbles it off his foot. And we got a 3-pointer there by Carolina. Shank. I don't even know. I mean, he had 8 seconds. Lubin had 8 seconds on the shot clock. Carolina shanks it. What a terrible possession. And we have a shot of the Ram. The Ram with these 2 hands in his face. We need more minutes for Darren Harris. Darren Harris hasn't been bad, to be fair, the minutes that he has played. All right, here we go, boys. Here we go. We're up 8. You got to go up 10 here. All right, you got to go up 10 because we know that Carolina has a run at the end of halves. All right. Here's Foster to swing it outside to Gillis. Gillis gets it back to Foster. Foster for 3. No, Foster gets his own rebound, actually. He can dribble off of this. And Foster going to get to Cadeau. Yeah, that's the third on Cadeau. That's the third on Cadeau. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you, Caleb Foster, for forcing Cadeau into the situation. Either defend me or let me go to the basket. This is so well played by Caleb Foster, honestly. Like, this is perfect. He gets his own rebound here, gets it back. Okay. Get his own rebound here. Now he's like, okay, Cadeau is still on me. Drive him. Actually, I don't think it may be a little bit of a tough call, to be fair. He looked vertical, but anyway. Here's our rim. Here's our rim. Everybody, rim. Appreciate the UNC mascot in despair. Appreciate. This is what we like to see. A despairing Ramses feeds my soul. Mm-hmm. So Caleb Foster to the free throw line. 3rd foul on Elliot Cadeau. Again, that was the risk of putting him back in the game, right? That was the risk of putting Cadeau back in the game. But, I mean, RJ Davis will just get it done for Carolina. I don't know. Cadeau is like kind of hit or miss. It isn't really. I feel like Cadeau was like super highly touted coming in, and he just hasn't lived up to it. Like, can you see honestly, folks, can you see Elliot Cadeau being the start, like the guard as like RJ Davis is graduating? Like Elliot Cadeau, you're telling me Elliot Cadeau is going to be the guard of the North Carolina Tar Heels? Like, okay, it's laughable. I mean, like, sure, maybe he has a crazy game or two, like a couple games, but like, I'll take it. I love the UNC mascot in despair. Ugly mascot. To be fair, the actual mascot costume is pretty good. Like it has the right level of like mascotness about it. I actually think it's pretty good. Like it's well like cartoonified, I guess. Yeah. 356 indeed here is what we have left in the first half. The Stanford tree is pretty bad. The banana slug is pretty good. It's a funny one, but I like the banana slug is well done. There's a fun one. Did y'all see the one of the friar, the red priest? There's a team that punched their ticket earlier this week, late last week from a conference. They won their conference tournament. And it's like, it's a red friar. It's actually really funny. It looks good. I can't remember the exact school, but it looks good. And Foster makes the first. Oh, the Big 12 court. It does. I honestly think it's like really hard to look at. I kind of hate it. It's like Oregon on the court with the trees. It's like, oh god, this is painful. Like I get what they're going for, but like it's like I get it too. Sometimes it's like, oh, Mason Gillis with a steal here. No, we can't corral it, but nice deflection. It's like you make a graphic that's like really cool. Like I do this on the thumbnails sometimes. Like you like you arrange things in such a way that's like, that's pretty cool, but it's actually kind of hard to see or like hard to look at. And then you have to like end up backing out of it, and you're just like, man, it's too bad. I put all that effort, and it was like looked really cool, but at the end of the day, it was like really hard to look at. Like didn't quite make it. 10 seconds here for Carolina, and Seth Trimble trying to dance on Proctor, who's not letting him. Good defense by Proctor here. This should be a rebound for Duke. That should be a foul on, it's not Lubin, it's 24, it's Withers, and it is. And that'll be an and one, actually. We are in the bonus, as Mason Gillis will go to the free throw line. The Friar is the St. Francis Red Flash. There you go. Derek's got it. Thank you. It's an awesome looking Friar. I really like it. It's not as bad as the Wake Forest court. Okay, the problem with Wake Forest, actually, I don't think it's the court. It's for whatever reason, the camera just looks like it has a yellow filter on it every time you play in Wake Forest. I don't know what it is, but like honestly, it looks like the camera is coming through in like 480p. All right, it's like not even HD. And it looks like it has a yellow, like one of those yellow saran papers on it. They just like put that in front of the camera. I don't get it. Gillis Nikes makes the front end of the 1-and-1. I don't actually think it has anything to do with the Wake Forest court. Something in that building just looks yellow, or just makes everything look yellow. As Carolina saves the second miss. So 1 point for Duke, as we've got an 11-point skirmish here in Charlotte. Whenever I see Wake Forest, I think I'm watching old games. Yeah, it's like they haven't updated themselves in years. Powell, no good from three. We'll take it. We definitely missed the defensive assignment there in the switch. Gillis going to step into a three in transition. Can't make it. Nice tap out by Malawach there. Beautiful. Offensive rebound, and we'll just reset this thing here. Great screen by Malawach as Foster drives in, really working hard against RJ Davis. Swing pass there, Gillis, Malawach. Oh, the great body control by Kaman Malawach for two. Wow, are you kidding me? Wow. What? Look at this great little play there. And he still makes it, man. That great strength. Second foul on Withers. Now Duke's rolling. Okay, we got some flow back in this game right now. Okay, that's a terrible miss. Shank the free throw. Make a great play, shank the free throw. All right, well, Duke by 13. We'll take it here. We don't want to let Carolina back into this thing at all. I want to see us close very strong this next 2:30. RJ, oh my God. Come on, Isaiah Evans. Come on, Isaiah Evans. He was hedging over the screen. It's fine. Evans picks up his first. Whatever cameras are being used at Wake were probably there when Tim Duncan was playing. I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, for whatever reason. RJ Davis going to go 1-1. It's the 7th team foul on Duke. I'm missing a team foul on somebody here. Oh, RJ Davis missed! What? The 89% free throw shooter misses the front end of the 1-1. My goodness. All right, now we got to... That's a mistake. That is a gift. We need to just pound it here. Pound the rock. Go for it. Foster driving in. I don't know how he didn't travel there. Proctor, the 3, no good. Malawash, beautiful rebound, offensive. And the putback with the right hand again. He loves that little spin move. And there it is. Come on, Malawash. Duke with a 15-point lead after a 9-0 run. Remember when I said it's a 10-point game? We need to blow it open right here. Well, 9-0 run later. We're up. Yep, here you are. Great defense by Slim. Powell can't get it. As Carolina's a little in the basket. Rebound by Knipple, who it's been quiet after he hit 3 3-pointers. Actually, I haven't called his name in a little while. It's been a lot of Caleb Foster, who swings it out to Proctor. To Knipple. Knipple driving there on Jackson. Freshman on freshman! Oh, yes! Con! Where's my... Where is it? Where's my... oh, there it is. Con! Knipple there, Ian Jackson with the foul. Knipple converts at the free throw line. The 3-point play is good. Duke has opened a 18-point lead. 18-point lead on Carolina here. Oh my God, I can't even believe it. Davis, oh! Rejected by Malawach! That should have been a foul on Powell. That should be a foul on Powell. There you go. And the wheels are coming off for the Tar Heels right now. They can't get anything to go. This is hilarious. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is better than either of the first 2 games. I can't even believe it. Duke is on another level right now. This is like, oh, come on, Tyrese. There's like a spiritual awakening here that is happening for Duke. It is crazy. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys. There's still a whole half to go. Oh, my goodness. We still got another 20 minutes to play. 66 seconds left in the first half. Looks like he's from Star Trek. He could be an alien. Carolina hasn't scored in the last 4 minutes. It shows. Down 19. There's Davis being just dogged by Foster, man. Oh, yes, and it's a turnover. RJ Davis with the TO forced by Foster. Carolina done, man. It's over. See ya. Goodbye to the NIT. They won't even accept their NIT invite, actually. Foster. Yeah, Foster, it's an unforced error. Foster gonna go coast to coast on Davis as we get back. Caleb Foster with 6. Forces the turnover from Davis on one end. Scores on him on the other. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Here's Ian Jackson on Knipple. Gets stripped by Slip, and he's on the floor. And Knipple's on the floor. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Let's go! Get out, Carolina! God, man, if that doesn't get you out of your seat, I don't know. Look at this defense. They're everywhere. I don't know how you play against that, honestly. Oh, it's technically now a turnover. Was that called a foul? What was it? Was it travel? It was technically a travel, I guess? I don't even know. Jackson. No, short. Duke with 12 seconds. Call time. Call time. Call time. Come on, Shire. Call time. All right, no, never mind. Just play it out. 6, 5, 4, 3. Proctor for 3. It should go. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Oh, my goodness. I mean, you couldn't have asked for more, man. That 3 at the end, that would have been perfect. Oh my goodness. It's incredible. Duke is up 21. Carolina hasn't scored in 5 minutes. Oh, Knipple now is bleeding. Now we got blood. We got to Carolina with blood. Woo! What a half. Let's hear from John.
For us.
You praised your team's defense coming into this game, a very balanced team at that. For you to hold them to 5 minutes without a bucket, what does that show you about their fight indeed?
Well, it's been who we are, and we've done that regardless of whose time it is to step up. So for Caleb Foster to come in the game and play the way he has, for Isaiah to start and defend. I mean, obviously we all know his shooting, the way he's defending, to me is what this team is all about, our defense, toughness, and the competitiveness.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Obi.
Angel, thank you very much. Duke up 21 and Cooper.
Woo! All right, let me go get some water. 1 sec. Get a drink, everybody. My goodness. Woo! Wow. Settle it in. All right. Duke is playing like a complete team without Cooper Flag, and I'm proud of them for that. Nick say he loves this team so much. I mean, look, guys, I have said it, but I have been very consistent all season, right? Saying that this team is the best team we've had in 10 years. Top to bottom, this roster is the most Duke complete team I have almost ever seen. Like, since I got to Duke in 08, okay? Since I got to campus, I have not, it's been almost 20 years, I just have not seen a team this dominant. That you're just like, yeah, this is it. This is the one. Like, even the RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson team had flaws, which we all knew because they couldn't find, we didn't know who the guy was. It was, RJ, who's taking the last shot, honestly. Wow, that was like the one that never was, but like, yeah, this team is just, what this team has that Zion team did not have is defense. The defense on this Duke team this year, I mean, just look at this. We are dismantling North Carolina in a way that we haven't actually seen in the 2 games during the regular season. Like, this is, by the way, well, Carolina scored 25 points in the first half of the game at Cameron, but I'm pretty sure we did not have 45. Like, this is as complete as it gets. Let's look it back for a sec. Where's my, I don't have the box score from the first game. I only have it from the second one. But, like, if you look at that, so this is the second game. Here. It was 39-27 in the second half of, it was 39-27 in the second half of the second game. It is now 45-24. Is an even bigger margin than that dominant second half that we had at Carolina. right? So, like, yeah, we just scroll through and get to this is the first one. And then the first, so the first game in Cameron, it was 25-47. This is so it's very similar actually to the game they played in Cameron. But for whatever reason, this one just feels to me like it's got a little bit more. Carolina's really back on their heels, but look, the second half was 45-40. Carolina actually won the second half in that first game. So we definitely cannot let up. They were just so far behind. It just like didn't matter. We also ended up playing folks like, Darren Harris, and so we really went to the bench in the second half here. Herbert, so Brown is out for the season. I think Duke fans, we need to make our peace with Malik Brown being done for the season, and it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Duke wins the national title, the national championship for that Michigan State one. I don't think so, because Virginia was the team of destiny because of UNBC. Yeah, that's probably true too. That Virginia was like the destiny. That's what my friends and I call storylines. When you can kind of see how these storylines sort of happen. It's we live in the simulation, right? But okay, so we said we're going to keep tabs on how on the sort of the shooting percentages and how the stats work out between, is Carolina doing better or worse than it was in the particular games. Let's compare the first half of the first game at Duke to what this is, right? Because in that first half, right, you had Carolina shooting 29.63%. Let me actually share the screen again. There we go. This was this game at Duke. Carolina in the first half, 29.63%, and shooting 3 of 11 from 3, 27%. Where are we at right now? Okay, Carolina is actually at 36% there, but only 1 of 10 from 3. So they're actually shooting a little bit better overall from 2, but their 3-point shot is not there. All right, Carolina 1 of 10 from beyond the arc, which is atrocious. It's 10%, right? Even in the second game here, Carolina was able to shoot 33% for the game, and they went 5 of 12 and then 4 of 15. So they hit 9 threes in the second game. They hit 7 threes in the first one, and even in that one, they went 3 of 11 in the first half. They've just gone 1 of 10. It just isn't happening for Carolina. 11 of 14 overall from the free throws. Carolina's only 3 of 6. I mean, Duke 11 of 15 from the free throw line here, which is let's see. In the first 2 games, we took 13 free throws, and then we took 25 free throws in the second game, actually. So we're like right around in the middle, actually. So there, but Carolina also with 7 turnovers, and Duke with 10 points off those 7 turnovers. Duke with 6, though, so we have had our own mistakes as well. Duke out rebounding Carolina here, 23-14, plus 9 on the boards. Where did we end up on the boards in the other games? 39 rebounds here and 26, so plus 13. And then plus 5. So, and actually, Carolina won the rebounding margin in the first game. It doesn't seem really to matter in this particular case. But right now, Carolina in that second game where they were much more competitive, right? Carolina much more competitive in that second game, starting this 43-42 at halftime. They were winning the rebounding margin. No, actually, they were not winning the rebounding margin, so we were able to win without it anyway. Turnovers here. Carolina had 6 turnovers in the second game. Carolina had 14 turnovers in the first game. Right now they're trending towards that first game, so it's trending to blowout city at the moment. Just between how these stats are going. Interesting for us to be able to have like so many data points to be able to compare these two teams. I mean, RJ Davis right now with 4 points. It's not getting it done. He's on 2 of 7 from the field, right? in the second game where Carolina kept it close at halftime. He had 15 points by the time we reached the halftime, and he went 7 of 15 overall, which is not bad. But in the first one, he went 4 of 11. Again, and only had 12 points. This is definitely trending towards more of like the first game for RJ Davis than the second one. Problem is, nobody else is really stepping up at all. Like Drake Powell, 12 points in that first game, 4 points right now. Seth Trimble had 10. Seth Trimble has 2. Lubin had 7. He's got 8. Actually, Lubin is the only one that's kind of doing something here. That's being able to find a way to make it work. He had 8 in the first, 11 in the second. He's got 8 so far right now, or 7 in the first, 11 in the second, 8 right now. Honestly, going inside and working Lubin seems to have worked. Although I do think that our bigs can be a bit more aggressive in the second half because they don't really need to worry about foul trouble. I mean, we have 7 team fouls here. Evans with 1, Knipple there, Malawach with another, 2 for James, 1 for Gillis. All right, so it was 10 for Carolina. Washington, Trimble. Davis has no fouls. Powell there. Okay, so there we go. It's 10-7. 3 second half. There we go. Davis is going to have to play unconscious to beat Duke. I mean, yeah, Davis is going to need 25 points to even, at this point, have a shot at Duke. I just don't see it, honestly. Like, because you can be so aggressive defensively with him right now. You just don't have any foul trouble. All of Foster has been playing him really tough, hasn't fouled him. You got 5 fouls there. You got 5 fouls for Proctor. You got 4 fouls for Evans. You got James has got 3. Like, and then Knipple's got 4. You got bodies, man. Like, you can play RJ Davis really tight, and I just don't see a way. It's going to be really tough for them. That one's going to be really tough. I mean, Duke's just playing at another level right now. Let's be real. The 3-point shooting isn't great, actually. It's sort of funny. It's 4 of 15. It's actually below our average by a bit, by 1 or 2. We should be really at 6 of 15. So it should be even more. I mean, that the shot at the end of the half was technically a 3 there that Proctor took, and it didn't go in. But she... Yeah, despite the fact that Carolina's really trying to pound the paint, I mean, Duke has more points in the paint still. Here, 20-16, 5-2 in the fast break, and then transition. 6 assists on 15 makes. A little below our average. Usually we're about 2/3, but a half to 2/3, somewhere in there. And right now the assist to turnover ratio is 1-to-1, which actually is kind of uncharacteristic for Duke. But we're still making it happen, so. I mean, the defense has just been suffocating. Absolutely suffocating. How does Red Panda get off the unicycle without breaking the bulls? I think she gives the bulls to someone else. She's got a helper there that goes, I've seen her a couple times in Cameron. Or she like just jumps down holding them or something. They like put a mat there for her. Yeah. I think Duke has the possession here. I'm kind of curious what exactly happened on that steal. Steal by Isaiah Evans. Oh, held ball. Ah, so they called it a held ball, which gave it to Carolina. So that was the arrow. Okay. And then, so Duke will start with the ball here in the second half, actually. All right. That's what happened. I was wondering how UNC ended up with it. But yeah, I mean, look, we got to keep the pedal to the floor, man. Just end them. Just absolutely send Carolina to the shadow realm, man. Goodbye. All right, folks, what do we got? By the way, do folks have Clemson or Louisville in the next game? We going Clemson or Louisville? I actually don't know. I just find the whole situation. Look, that Louisville game yesterday with like brutal for Stanford, by the way, where the offensive rebound the Stanford player gets just winds up in the lap of Chucky Hepburn, who then manages to like get it. Ironic, however, that Chucky Hepburn, apparently the ACC Defensive Player of the Year, somehow, allegedly, isn't actually even up for the Defensive Player of the Year award nationally, by the way. Cooper Flagg is, ironically, Cooper Flagg is going to win National Defensive Player of the Year and didn't even win it in his own conference. What does that tell you about how screwed up that award scenario is? But whatever. Apparently, he goes Defensive Player of the Year, somehow makes Offensive Play of the Year, and wins it for his team. I don't know how that happens, but okay. But yeah. Let's see, boys. Let's get this here. I need a strong second half here. I need a strong second half. I want to just end Carolina. Get the brooms, man. Bro, I don't even have a broom. I can't do a sweeping motion. I can't sweep over here. Let me go see it. I can't find a broom. I don't think I have it. I gotta get myself a broom, apparently. Lock it in and win by 30. We want this to be another one of those games that Duke wins by 30, all right? I thought it was crazy when Vegas put us as 8.5-point favorites. Now Vegas is laughing, being like all of you guys that gave the points away. The UNC Roomba? There you go. All right. Here we go. Duke ended the half on a 15-0 run. Can we start? Can we extend it? Second worst halftime deficit this season, only the first one at Duke. It was Proctor with 10 seconds, and we're going to extend the run? No, actually. Proctor hits the deck. Cadeau not called for a foul. He's in the game starting with 3. Very disruptive there to Carolina with Cadeau picking up this third foul. So Duke empty on his first possession, but it's okay. Here's Cadeau, going to send it over to Withers in the corner, and Withers still can't hit. The Carolina, it's another swat. It's just another block there by Malowacz. Cadeau gives it to Withers, going to try again, still nothing, and poked out by James as Carolina will reset yet again. All right. They've only hit 1 3 so far. That was a Cadeau 3. Cadeau going to try for a lob. It's the second time they gotten that to work as Lubin gets that. So Cadeau and Lubin, the lob connection working there. 19-point game here for Carolina. I don't want to see Carolina come out and go like 7-0, right? Like I want to see that would not be good. Knipple around the screen. high off the glass. Beautifully done by Knipple, absorbing the contact. I mean, come on, Malawatch setting screens, man. He's just so wide. It's brutal. And they get the lob to work again, actually, as Powell connects over the top of Malawatch. 2 assists for Cadeau, 4 points for Carolina. Clock, please. Clock there at 18 minutes here as teams have traded baskets. Knipple coming up to get it. Knipple to James. James could have taken 3, but he couldn't pick it up cleanly. And James off the glass. He will finish as well. 9 points for Sion James. As 49-28 here. Both teams trading 2 baskets apiece. The lead still at 21 with 17:40 on the clock. Cadeau fouled. I'm going to call Proctor for it. His first. Cadeau to inbound underneath the basket. Going over the top, over to Withers. And Lubin, oh, great denial by Proctor. Comes up a little gimpy, actually. But Proctor with the deflection and the defensive play to deny the back cut. Evans, honestly, I thought he was just going to shoot it. Oh, goodness. Takes like half a second for Evans to collect and shoot. Proctor going to go for 3 short. Way short, actually. Might be a little hobbled after that. That was kind of an odd to leave it that short. James driving. Double team gives it to Malawatch. Malawatch open for 3. Looks good! And it is! Malawatch for 3. Why not indeed? 9.7 rebounds and 2 blocks. What a stat line. This is Powell on his screen there and just gets discarded by Sion James. Slim on Cadeau at the moment. A little bit of separation for Elliot Cadeau. Nothing as Slim comes down with the rebound. And here's Duke with another opportunity to push up 25. Sorry, 24. And there's just take it, Slim. Just take it. Right there. Oh, I thought he had it. Malawatch fighting for the rebound. Can't get it. Malawatch hits the deck. Come on, man. Oh, get up. Duke by 24. I don't mind that shot by Slim at all. 16-18 left in the game here. As RJ Davis gets it, and now Powell in the corner for 3. No way, man. No way. It's an air ball. Malawatch whistles for another foul, his second. I'm not sure about that on the rebounding, but okay. Malawatch goes to the bench for a little while. Gungba comes in. He played incredibly well there. And the feed down low. Oh, got lost. Withers with his first points. Gungba got lost there as I was giving him praises. Got lost defensively a little bit. Knipple's got it now, along with 14 points as he hits the deck. Timeout. I don't know why Knipple doesn't call a timeout here. He hits the deck. You don't have the arrow. The arrow's to UNC, so it's going to be a turnover. I don't know why. John can't actually call a timeout. I'm pretty sure the rule is that the coach can only call a timeout at or below 2 minutes. It's a rule change they made a little while ago. It's going to turn into a turnover. Everybody's been bleeding, Skylark. Khan's been bleeding. So Duke by 22, technically extending the lead by a single point here in the second. It makes me wonder what would happen if Flag was out the entire season. This probably team would still be a top. All right. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, Cat fan. I mean, what is true is that Khan Knipple would be like the best player on somebody else's team, basically anywhere in the ACC. I mean, let's be real. Like, Khan would be the guy on any team in the ACC. Starter, putting up 20 plus a night. Day in, day out. But he's on Duke, so he looks like he's playing second fiddle to Flag when really the dude is like, he's the real deal. But like defensively, I mean, Flag really does set a tone defensively. I also think Flag just really energized. He's like the heartbeat of the team. In the nation. Although, let's be honest, I think most years Duke could be solid without their best player. Yeah, in recent years, it's probably been true. But, like, Duke can still be a top 25 team. The thing is, I don't think they could be, like, a national title contender. There's a difference between being a good team and being a national title contender, right? There's a lot of good teams out there. There's very few that can actually compete for the national title. So, swing pass there to Trimble as Seth Trimble gets fouled by Foster. Going Gungba or are we going Foster on this? Patrick Gungba. There we go. Knowing 21 comes back off injury in the middle of the year and is playing good makes me happy. Yeah, I mean, Gungba has played really, really good. I don't know if we could have asked for anything like even more from him. I mean, he's been great. He's been as advertised, honestly. I mean, he was a big deal coming in, right? He was just injured, so he couldn't play. But like, I'd say Patrick Gungba as advertised. Really good. In and out. Both of them for Seth Trimble. And Carolina comes up empty. It's basically a turnover here as Foster and Gillis hit the scorer's table, getting ready to check in. Knipple gives it to James. We're going to try to go over the top. The lob still doesn't work. We just can't get it to work, man. It hits the rim instead of hitting the hands of Gungba. Cadeau for three. He's got it. Bit of a 5-point swing there as Elliot Cadeau hits the second three-pointer of the afternoon. Or the evening for him, and second one for Carolina. Is the only one on Carolina to even hit a three. As we're now under 15. And we're going to call turnover. Damn. Knipple turns it over being on the sideline. That's not quite, man. All right. So 52-33. Lock it in here, boys. Oh, there's a good pass. Great block, though. Oh, off the rim. Carolina does get the putback there with Lubin. So Quick 5-0 run for UNC has managed to bring this back to 17. There's an opening for Carolina here. Especially if Carolina gets another one. Gillis gives it up to Kahn. Kahn with 15 seconds to make it happen. And Proctor going to drive left. Gungba, they almost lose it. Yeah, find Foster over there in the corner. It gets deflected actually by by Cadeau. Deflected by Cadeau. We will inbound underneath the basket here. I would go right to Cadeau again. I would go right after Cadeau. Knipple gets it. He's got 5 seconds to make it happen. Working on Trimble. Getting a little bit of distance. No, not good there. So now another opportunity here. This is the third consecutive stop for Carolina. And it'll be a foul. Wow, they're going to call that goaltending. What? So points for Cadeau. No, not goaltending. Not a goaltend, man. Come on. It's coming down is the problem. All right, we need a timeout. Well, Shire just essentially bought a free timeout here with this official review, but it's right now a 7-0 run by Carolina. Could be 8-0. Got to steady the ship here. Carolina has gone on a run. Duke's got to take the punch and respond. Carolina has not done well at the free throw line, though. Only 3 of 8 so far today. Plus a missed front end of the 1-and-1. I think this is Duke, is the possession arrow. No, still UNC. Okay. 3 fouls on Duke, 0 on Carolina in the second half, though. I'm a little suspicious. Oh, wow, they took the goaltending off. Okay. Okay, wow, so Cadeau will shoot 2, actually. No goaltend, so he'll have to make them at the free throw line. It's been an adventure at the free throw line for Carolina. He actually makes both, so the 2 points stay, kind of regardless, right? He's got a 15-point game here with 13:52 to go. Knipple breaks the press. This should be an easy lob. Nicely done there, as Knipple and Gongba finally managed to hook up for the lob. Nick, welcome in. Good afternoon. So we get the 2 points back, and that should be out on Carolina. Carolina somehow keeps it. 13:37 left in the game. Cadeau trying to go left here, blocked by Gillis. And Short actually rebound to Gillis. And so a little bit of momentum leaving the balloon of UNC here. Foster over to James. Gonna give it to Kahn. Chance to go up 19 here. Mid-range jump shot, short. Short. Travel? Wow. No, just offensive 13. Jalen Washington, offensive foul 13, number 13. The first foul on Carolina in the entire half. Goodness, Foster blocked. Good on Khan here, not to give Seth Trimble the and one. Just let him go, honestly. Like, you don't really want to, you definitely don't want to give him the and one in that case. 15-point lead right now after those two. Duke again breaking the press. James going right to the body of Washington. I mean, just scoring so fast, just down the floor instantly, man, in transition. Carolina is on their heels. They just can't get back down the floor fast enough to challenge us on those plays. The runouts are so crazy. Davis puts it up high. Yep. Whew. So the margin remains 15. A little bit of back and forth action here. UNC will cut into the lead there. I don't know where Foster's throwing that, man. That's terrible. I don't know where that throw was. This is what you did not want to give Carolina. Carolina playing much better defense right now, actually. There needs to be a compilation if you see coming back from large lead deficits. Yeah, Carolina +8 right now to us as we go. Remember, they had 24 points in the entire first half. They have 19 so far in the second. 24 points in an entire half. 19 in the first, basically, in the half of the half. So that would work for them. We somehow have to put up at least 40. Or at least play them even. UNC also shooting better here, 42% versus the 39% that they had in the first half, and the Duke's turnovers 10-9. Herbert Williams really wants Duke 100, UNC 50. I have a feeling UNC is going to put up over 50. For whatever reason. It's not the fact that they're right at 47. They're going to put up over 50. Need a response? We definitely do. I'd love to see, I'd love to see us go on a 5-0 run to, push this lead back out, but I sort of get it. UNC is playing desperate. Can't afford to get blown out. Yeah, I mean, they need to at least look, even if they lose, they need to at least look good for the committee, right? So that you kind of give them the eye test, but I don't know. It doesn't seem... I still hate the idea of Carolina for the tournament. Let's put it this way. If Carolina were to get an invite to the NCAA tournament, it's only because they're in Carolina. And there's like pedigree. But otherwise, no. How many losses will it take to finally push Carolina out of the tournament? I mean, this one could be it. Especially if somebody bid steals. Which I don't know if we've seen yet. I don't think we've seen a bid steal yet. So, may or may not happen, but you never know. All right, so Duke by 12, actually, as we've let the lead come back down. Proctor driving in. Up top for Malawatch. Yes. All right, we got the lob to work again. Nice. 14-point lead. Let's see if we can get a stop and a bucket. Stop and a bucket. Almost the stop. There's the stop. Gillis with the steal. Great hands. Slow it up, boys. Slow it up. You don't need to rush across. You don't need to rush across the timeline and potentially get it stolen. Khan, gonna go for Malawatch up top. He got it again. What I say, 15-point game for Malawatch and 10 for Sion, rather. I'm pretty close. 13 for Malawatch, 11 for Sion James. Davis off the glass. That was pretty close. We got 10:26 to go. Duke has made it to 60. 2 alley-oops in a row. I know, please shut me up and please actually hit the alley-oops. Ooh, Knipple gonna get fouled by Ian Jackson. Put it this way, y'all. Look, like, Carolina is 13-10 right now. Or, sorry, no. 13... What? Oh, that was later. No, sorry, 22-12. Gonna be 22-13. I was looking at the wrong chart. Actually, what is kind of crazy, I was looking at the chart that where they played in Cameron, where the record for Carolina going into the Cameron game was 13-10. And right now it's 22-9. So they have basically put up 9 new construction, they've won 9 games, and they've only lost 2. So that's kind of interesting that they've really been on a run. Knipple 1 of 2 at the free throw line. He's got 15. Yeah, they kind of turn it on late. And nice, great hands by Proctor with yet another steal. And actually, both those losses are to Duke. Oh, Knipple put it up over the... I don't know about that. This should be a foul. Sorry, it should be a turnover, not quite. Davis driving left, right-handed leaner. Davis, no, nothing. Khan or Proctor are our best free throw shooters. They're about even. It's about the same. It's like foul on Davis. 100%. It's first. Malawatch to the bench here at the 9:18 mark. Duke up 15. We love sending lobs to Gungba. And the ball is given to the aforementioned Gungba. Over to James. Back to Gungba. Proctor looking for an opportunity. There's the screen by Gungba on Trimble. Proctor driving in, going to get it in with the left hand. Proctor with the left hand. 9 points for Tyrese. Nice. Duke back up by 17. As Carolina tries to mount a fruitless comeback. Oh. Oh, there's some language there. Whoa, okay. Language that was definitely not the ref all over it. Elliot Cadeau with the not so nice language. Not to be repeated. All right, well, Cadeau with 10 after that. And misses the second one, so Duke by 16 as Knipple comes down with the rebound. 8:37 left here in the game. I really want to be up by 20 here. I feel good about this. Oh my goodness! Sion James to Patrick Gungba's got 8 with the throwdown. Just not even defend. Carolina just didn't even defend it. Powell. Great defense here. Gungba up, vertical, kid. Come on. All right. Lubin scores there. He got beat there. Gungba just got to go vertical there, actually. Gungba's already got good post position. Just go vertical. Khan looking for it. He does get it. It's Khan on Trimble. Here's Gungba. Over to James. Let's see if they try to run the same sort of play. Oh, Proctor with a turnover right into the hands of Cadeau. James can't leave his feet there, actually. So Drake Powell scores, and it's an and one. James, the mistake for James is to leave his feet. Yeah, Corey Alexander's actually right here. The turnovers here for Duke. Both Carolina and Duke with 11 turnovers here. As we've got, and actually, he's saying it as if it's like a significant disparity in the teams, but it's actually not, because like both Duke and Carolina have 11 points per turn have 11 turnovers. Carolina has 14 points off turnovers. Duke has 15. Now Powell is going to the free throw line here. So if he makes the free throw, it'll be even. So both Duke and Carolina have turned each other over an equal number of times and have capitalized over the rebounds an even number of times as well. So it's actually an even stat across the board for both teams. But yeah, the 3-point shooting really is a big difference. Even though Duke, again, we haven't shot it well from 3 today. 5 of 20 for 25%, although overall we're at 51% and Carolina's at 45%. I mean, Carolina actually shooting better than Duke here in the second half at 58% so far in this second half. Duke only at 53%. Both teams on kind of mini runs, making buckets here. Nobody's actually in double-double territory except for Malawach. He's got 13.7 rebounds. The assists are rather spread out. Probably not as much in the assist game as I would have liked. A lot of the assists have gone to lobs, but 11 of 24, just under 50% assist ratio. I have the make you smile stat of the day. All right, if Duke closes this win out, I believe UNC is 22-13. Okay. Duke would have won 3 games against them, meaning they would owe about 25% of UNC's total losses. So that's what I was saying, Shane, because if you look back, going into the game at Duke, okay, UNC was 13-9. I think I have that right, because based on this box score, it was 13-9. Okay. they were 6-4 in the ACC. Now they're, as you say, 22-13. They're 22-12 actually. So since that first loss, they've gone 9-2. So yeah, so 9-13. So basically, out of Carolina's last 4 losses this season, 3 of them are to Duke. Will be to Duke, assuming we hang on to win this game. Yeah. Went into the game at Cameron with 9. We'll finish the season with 13 before a tournament. 3 out of the 4 are going to be to Duke. Crazy. It's like Missouri coming back against Florida. Actually, it's a 10-point game. That's close. Actually, it's kind of bummed. I have to go to the gym right after this game, but I really wanted just to sit back, have dinner, and watch the Kentucky Bama game. I definitely got to eat something before I go though. I also wanted to have Clemson Louisville on one screen, and then the Alabama Kentucky on the other. Yeah, so this is 14-point game here. Could be, assuming he makes the free throw. I don't like the fact that Cadeau hasn't gotten a foul in the second half. He picked up 3 in the first. We haven't forced him to foul in the second. And Powell does make it. So 9 points for Powell here. As we have a 13-point game with 7:39 to go. Still very much Carolina can do it. So let's see here. They've gotten the better of us here in the second half. Zay Evans trying to fight over screens. Knipple, oh no, there's a foul, actually. There's the 4th foul on Cadeau. That's what I wanted to see. Right on cue. Too much basketball is never enough. Duke to inbound here. They got to take this stupid graphic off the... There's the pick and roll action. Nice. Fade Malawach to James, and that's RJ Davis with a foul as James will go to the free throw line. So Sion James to the free throw line for 2. Shooting free throws. Oh, missed the first. I don't know if anybody here watches. Which one is OTE? I don't know that one. Can't be missing our free throws here, boys. Stan James makes the second. I think Cadeau should be going to the bench. No, actually, he's still in the game. He was still in the game with 4 fouls. Yeah, I drive right at him because he's going to have to let you go by. Or he's going to be out. No, why? Anyway, pick and roll there as Lubin loses it. Lubin doesn't lose it. Lubin scores. Damn, that was about to be a steal. All right. Down to 12. As the lead is down to 12, and Carolina smelling it here. Smelling a bit of a comeback. Nice. Oh, feed. Oh, Knipple is wide open. Oh, Knipple was wide open for a 3, but Malawach tried to get it himself. Oh, and actually, Seth Trimble is about to lose it. This is actually like a key point in the game. Carolina cannot cut this to 10. We had an opportunity to make this 14, and that was a very pivotal miss, actually, especially because Knipple was wide open. You have a kick out there by Malawach that he misses. The shot from Malawach was a good shot. The Knipple one would have been better. And now we have another whistle. Somehow we have like 8 fouls in this half. I don't know, man. I think Duke, we need 75. I think we need 75 to win. Another 9. Gungba in. There, I feel like we need a timeout here in a second. Carolina's in a bit of a run. We definitely need a basket to settle us down. Who are we going to go to for? Are we going to go to Proctor or Knipple for this? Lubin makes them both, so it's a 10-point game. Big possession here. Big possession here. We're going to get the timeout. We're going to get the timeout. Yep. That's the timeout. This needs to be a very good possession. We need a bucket here. This is a good timeout. I mean, Duke is 5 of their last 7, but Carolina 3 of their last 3. I mean, we've just kind of been going back and forth, but Duke with a couple misses. Carolina taking advantage of that. Got a full timeout? We got a full media timeout. Okay. They're gonna take the 4-minute timeout now? Wow. All right. 75-53. Oh, 75-53 is what you're calling. You can't have 53 anymore. It's already they're past there at 56. I mean, we could just lock it down defensively and Carolina just doesn't score again. I mean, that could happen too. But, like, honestly, we need 75 to feel good about this. I'll go back real quick. What I was talking about here. So this is what I was talking about. On this possession... why this is so big is it's a 12-point game, so they get this action here. Stop it. I mean, Slim is open too. I mean, there are just 2 wide open. Like, it's not bad. Like, this is not, he should be able to make this, to be fair. Like, he should be able to dunk it, but like, the better play is actually the kick out 3 there. The better play is actually the kick out 3. Because you have Evans and Knipple. Like, either one of those 2 can take a shot for you. And, like, I don't know. If he had made it, obviously, we would have been like, okay, fine. Like, no problem. But, like, he doesn't. And then you're just like, okay. So it's a little tight here going down the stretch, but look, our guys responded in the first half, right? Carolina got it close, and we've responded. Responded here in the second half too. We got the lead back out to like 18 or something when they got close, so let's see. Let's see. There's no Duke negativity, man. So far, our guys have been able to respond to all the situation. I just don't think so. It would be such a, like, we'd have to collapse defensively by, like, so much. It'd be crazy. Both offensively and defensively, it'd be really tough. Let's see. There, Isaiah Evans gonna go up top. Oh, what a play! Oh, Gunba with the slam off of Evans' assist. Beautiful. See? Right back in it, man. Just need a defensive stop right here, though. Need to stop the Carolina offense for a second. Give him pause. Cadeau for 3. Big shot if it goes. Oh, yeah, you got it. Damn. Ah, that's a brutal. That's brutal. We had momentum there. We really needed to kill Carolina's offense on that possession. Just get a stop. Go left, Isaiah. No, Gungba, go right to the basket. Thank you. I thought he was so open. He turns around, he doesn't realize he's so open. All right, we started trading baskets here. Though Carolina +1 on the exchange. There's now an 11-point game. Again, we just got to get a stop. Just one stop here. One stop and one bucket to deny them. Good defense here. Good defense by Duke. Killing clock is not bad either. Trimble off the top. Gets a rebound. Oh, Lubin got the rebound. God damn it. There, Lubin's got 20. Actually reminds me a lot of the Clemson game there with their big man going off. Lubin here with 20. It's a 9-point game. Again, now we just got to keep scoring. 75, man. 75 is the magic number. Foster going left. Foster, ooh, stripped, actually. I thought Foster was going to take that to the rack. I don't know why ESPN is like they're going to commercial. No, no, not going to commercial here, ESPN. 425. Knipple for 3. Big if it goes. Short. Cadeau and Carolina out in transition. Oh, come on. At that point, just let him go. Come on, James. That's his 4th. Ah, we needed that 3-pointer by Knipple. So they've kind of flipped the game on us here, right? It was 45 points in the first half for Duke and 24 for UNC. Now it's 40 for UNC, 25 for Duke. Complete that. So now Duke only by 6. Momentum definitely in the corner of Carolina. We need a big bucket, man. Duke under pressure. Let's see how our guys respond. Under 4 now. Knipple. Swing pass out to James. James driving. James with the body. Oh, blocked again. Really, really tough here. Carolina Davis being guarded by Foster. No. Oh my God. What a give me whistle. Like, the refs are just calling everything for them at this point. What a weak whistle. I mean, if you just want to keep whistling fouls on Duke, okay, but like, what a weak whistle, man. There is nothing there. Let him play. Come on. What a weak whistle. So, still by 6, although I guess Seth Trimble could go to the line here and make it 4. We just need... That is such a... I mean, this contact is just completely... It's so weak. It's just so weak. Like, the contact is barely there. Like, there's barely any contact there. It's a gift. It's a gift from the ref, man. I mean, maybe the ref has action on Carolina, man. Maybe the ref was like, Carolina -6.5, Duke -6.5. Okay, fine. And they got to make the game close. But, like... I mean, ultimately, if you're Duke, what you need here is 2 buckets and 2 stops. Like, right? It's going to be close here. It's going to be close here down the stretch. Why we decided to make this game close, I don't know, but yeah. It's Duke Carolina, man. We did fall asleep. It's the extended run for Carolina, though. I mean, Carolina's just been shooting the lights out this half. 62% from the floor. 15 to 24. It's just been brutal. They haven't even done it from three, though. They only have 3 3-pointers. All of them are from Elliot Cadeau. Ay, ay, ay. It's going to be tight down the stretch. You know, the one that's unfortunate to me is the Isaiah Evans just hasn't put up, it doesn't have the point production. I mean, it doesn't really even have the shots even. Like the Isaiah Evans ones here by 0 of 2. He's just 0 of 2. He just hasn't taken many shots, right? Gillis 0 of 3, not great either. That's how we lost at Clemson. They shot the lights out. Yeah, I mean, again, it reminds me of the Clemson game where you have their center. What's his face over at Clemson? Going for 20 plus. Lockham. That's the guy. Victor Lockham was like, averages like 8 points, 9, 10 points a game. It's the same as Lubin, by the way, averaging 8 points a game. Puts up 20 on us. Like, ugh. It's like, it is actually the Clemson recipe, which is it's a bit concerning in a way. Anyway. So say Seth Dribble makes both of these here. So it's a 4-point game. I mean, Duke just needs a bucket. We just need to stop the bleeding here. Ay, ay, ay. Need to stop the bleeding. Shire's going to have us drawn up something. Just need a bucket. Anything. Proctor to Malawach. Don't lob it. Please don't lob it. Proctor. Oh, Proctor gets the roll. There it is. Ooh, wow. Tyrese Proctor to steady the ship here. Now we need to stop. Now we need the Duke defense here to lock in. Lock in, boys. We need one stop and then a bucket on the other end. Just give ourselves a little bit of breathing room here. A little bit of breathing room. Right now it's 6 points. Not great. Although Carolina taking their time on this possession. Cadeau going to drive in. Cadeau with the finish. All right. I just got to get it back. Just trade. Trade, and at some point you got to break serve, right? So, or one of the two teams is going to have to break serve. So we go back to Proctor. Over to Malawach. Back to Proctor, being guarded by Davis. Proctor driving. He gets stuck. Now out to James. 10 seconds to shoot. Not great here. On Davis. James gets it outside to Evans. Evans, nice little fake there. Evans, no. Offensive rebound. Carolina saves it. Damn it. So there's the break of serve we were talking about. Carolina with an opportunity here. Come on, Duke. We really need the defense here. 10 seconds with under 2 minutes. Time doesn't really matter right now. Wow. Wow, another phantom whistle. Another phantom whistle. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to just kick Carolina at the line the whole time. Another phantom whistle. Another phantom whistle. But of course, Carolina has only had 5 fouls the entire half. So. Some really weak calls for Duke Carroll. Especially when people were throwing elbows early in the first half and we were barely calling, like, you know, the elbows flying and stuff. Like, this is, come on. There was blood all over the court. People were bleeding. And now we're going to call? Come on. And now we're going to call it. So Powell misses only 1 of 2. Oh, Cadeau, I think, has 15. There we go. Okay, that's not being called, but apparently that's good defense by Powell. Okay, sure. Carolina just has good defense. Duke fouls. Okay, I'll believe that. Like how, right? No whistle call there. Knipple being completely dogged the entire time. It's good defense when it's Carolina, but it's a foul when it's Duke. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, man. Carolina gonna hit a 3 right now. Cado's gonna jack one right here, or Davis gonna jack it. One of the two. Yeah. It's just going to happen. Because it's the only way that this can happen. Davis for 3. Oh, Davis picks up the div. Powell for 3. Why not? Oh, he missed it. Oh, he missed it. Incredible. Wow, we need 1 bucket. We need 1 bucket. It has to be on this possession. Timeout. Josh Shire wants time. God, guys. I mean, rewind for me here. Like, work with me here, right? Like, okay, so like, look at this. All right, so apparently there's no foul there. There's no foul anywhere here. Okay, all right, fine. I'll give you that. He was moving laterally. There's no foul there, okay. Here, so Cadeau denying, a little wraparound on the... Really? Well, that would have been the 5th foul on Cadeau, by the way. That would have been Cadeau's 5th foul. Yeah, she can't even believe it. Blonde lady over here can't even believe they didn't call a foul and that they got away with it. She knows. I'm not really... So, okay, there's 19 seconds on the shot clock. I'm sort of trying to do in my head here, like, you have this 2 for 1, but if Carolina doesn't get it, they're going to foul you anyway. I don't really think... I don't really know if you need to hold it all the way to run out the shot clock here. I would take the best first shot you get, because if you make the shot, you sort of ice the game anyway. Sort of. To make it a 2-possession game with, like, let's say 40 seconds left, I think you just take the best shot you get. Whatever you do, you cannot turn it over. All right? You cannot turn it over. Whatever you do. All right, they're just going to inbound in the backcourt. All right, fine. Oh, not even going to risk it. All right. Up to Knipple. Here we go. Let's see what we got. So now we are going to take it down. Oh, that's deflected now. So 6. So this entire play is now busted. So it's now Knipple. We're going to drive in. Oh, he couldn't make it. Oh, but we're going to get a push. That is the worst that could have happened, man. Because now Carolina's going to go to the line with the clock stopped. You cannot... God damn it. Wow, you just... What a boneheaded play, man. If you can't get the rebound, just don't even... What is Malawach doing, man? He's not even in position. What a gift. There's a giveaway here. God, man. Carolina has to foul. Or they're going to get an offensive rebound. I'll tell you what's about to happen. They're going to get an offensive rebound off the second one. He's going to make the first. They're going to get an offensive rebound. So Trimble at the line. But actually, we don't actually even have the one-on-one because Carolina hasn't fouled at all. They're just playing really good defense without fouling. So they have to foul us twice before we even get in the one-on-one. The refs are making sure, yeah, UNC gets this W. They are trying their hardest. That is for sure. So it makes them both, so at least we don't have to contest for a rebound here. Jesus. When I say we need 75 to win it, right? Well... Come on, man. This game shouldn't have even been close. Feels like a paid win. I don't know, man. They needed the ratings, man. They needed the ratings. I wonder if Carolina's going to bring the press here. And if Duke can break it, you just score. I'm not surprised UNC didn't miss the second shot. You know what is the one that like I wouldn't be surprised when RJ Davis hits the game winner, and like yeah, when RJ Davis hits the game winner. Okay, I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be like a 3-pointer from like mid-court, but it's gonna go in somehow. So here's how this goes. So we're gonna get like we're gonna get okay. Well, let's see. That's a foul. It's a foul before the ball's even inbounded, which I guess doesn't take any time off the clocks, but okay. It's a great play by Drake Powell, says Corey Alexander, as Drake Powell looks like, why, like, I can't believe the ref called that. Is it dead? No, it's not a dead ball. They're trying to decide whether, like, where they have to inbound it from, and I guess we inbound from the sideline? Oh. Yeah, of course Deion James can run the floor. It's after a made basket. The free throw counts as the made basket, so yes. Oh, now to Proctor. That's not bad. Proctor over to James. A lot of time coming off the clock here. So Proctor will be at the free throw line here. Yeah, I mean, they lost another 10 seconds off the clock there. That's... All right, here we go. God damn it. Good Lord, man. Time out. The wheels came off for Duke, man. God damn. If Knipple was it, he would have made it. God damn it. Oh, yeah. If Knipple was the one, he would have made it. I'm very curious to see what lineup Duke brings out on the floor, though. Zone? Interesting. RJ Davis might shoot over it, though. What I tell you, RJ Davis is going to hit the game-winning three. Or at this point, it doesn't even need to be a three. This is RJ Davis. I'm calling it, man. I'm calling it. It can't be any other way. Ah, too funny. Let's see. What do we got? Cadeau with 5th. They're going to hold it for the final shot, too. I wouldn't take this. I would hold this for the final shot as well. It's either going to be Duke or it's going to be Carolina. Oh, they call the foul. Are you kidding me? Come on. Of course they call the foul. Why not? That is just bull, man. Ugh. Decided the game with the whistle. Okay. Come on. There's no foul there. There's no foul there. He's going for the... Come on, man. Of course. It's been a whistle fest the entire second half. I mean, foul. I literally said we had no foul trouble. We had 7 fouls in the first half, and they've called like 12? Come on, man. I can't even, man. Oh, he missed the first! Oh, he missed the first one! Now, if he misses the second one, you really need to come down with the rebound. Good Lord, man. Like, you give Carolina an offensive rebound off the miss and then a kick out? Like, oh, come on. I mean, at worst, you go to overtime, right? Don't give RJ Davis the game-winning three. Oh, no, that's no good. Carolina moved. No, it's no good. Carolina moved. No. Look at this. He moved. This is a lane violation. Oh, goodness. He moved. Withers completely. Oh, yeah. Oh. Now you still need to inbound it. Get it to Con. For the love of God, get it to Con Knipple. Please. Timeout. All right, that's fine. Timeout. You had one. Use it. Get it to Con Knipple, or for the love of God, and just throw it at the other end of the floor. What an error there by Carolina. I actually saw Withers move backwards. I didn't initially see him put his foot on the line. I thought he moved backwards, and I was like, that... I'm not even sure if you're allowed to move backwards, but like... I guess you can move backwards. It doesn't quite... Yeah, so Derek, are you allowed to... Does moving backwards also trigger the lane violation? But does any movement before the free throw is shot trigger it? I thought yes, but I don't know. All right, so here we go. Get it to Khan. All right, here we go. All right, they're going to get the foul. 2.8. I think you just can't step in the paint. There's no NFL-style false start. Okay. All right, so interesting. So I sort of had it wrong, but like, okay. But yeah, it's very clear on the overhead camera that, yeah, it's very obvious. You can't cross in, but if you went back, yeah, you could step backwards and it wouldn't do anything. Okay. Okay, Khan, here it is. You can't cross at all. Right. But you can go backwards. So just him going backwards wouldn't have caused it, but he ended up going backwards because he lost his balance because he went forward. But okay. Fair. Here we go, boys. Come on. Khan, I believe in the freshman. I believe in Khan. Yes, buddy. Yes. I believe. Khan is my guy. Khan is my boy. Here we go. Ready? There we go. And he's got them both. Come on, boys. Here's the heave. Oh, timeout. All right, timeout. I respect it. Now, no fouls. Okay, how much do you all want to believe that the, you all know what's coming, right? Duke is going to somehow mysteriously foul a three-point shoot. RJ Davis shooting a three. Mysteriously, somehow we're going to foul him. God, we don't need OT with our foul trouble. I agree. We definitely... Yeah, and also Carolina is like hot and has all the momentum. You don't need OT. We got to get out of here without overtime. End this thing right here. We don't need overtime. We don't make it in overtime, boys. This... Like, if whoever catches it, if and when they catch it, you just do like this, man. Statue. Mummy, just statue, hands up. If they make it over you, they make it over you. Congratulations. But like, I suppose you could also foul them when they just get it. But I personally do not like the foul in the sort of intentional fouls so that they don't take the three. I just don't really like. I don't really like it. It's not me. But like, it could happen. I could see it. 2.9 seconds. All right, here we go. There's RJ Davis. Good denial, actually. Great denial. No good. Duke. GG. Bye-bye, Carolina. Woo! Okay, wow, we got away with it. Whew. Bye-bye, Carolina. Enjoy Cancun. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, Lubin is not the guy you want to be taking that shot. But great, actually, credit to Mason Gillis because he had the defensive assignment on R.J. Davis. And he completely denied the inbound pass here to R.J. Davis. So credit Mason Gillis here on this defense. Let's see if we get a replay. UNC fans never going to hear the end of it. UNC will go to the NIT. Trudy fan. Actually, UNC did not accept its NIT bid last time it happened. My guess is that they will not accept the NIT bid again. So, here's Malwatch with the interview.
This went out. We saw a little bit of everything, but what did it take for you guys?
I mean, it took everything for us. We had 2 guys down. Obviously, Malik and Cooper, they're not
I
playing.
almost nailed
So
needing
we had to pick our
75 points to
teammates
win.
up, and we had
Yeah,
to
I was
dig
within
this
one. Actually, I said 75. You need 75 to win. And had Jalen Withers not completely scuffed that lane violation, he probably would have, actually.
We're just poised. We stayed us. We trusted our work and we trusted what we do.
Right, because it was because he had missed the first
For
one.
you guys, now you punch your ticket to the
Yeah,
championship
so.
game. When you think about all the adversity,
That's why y'all
all
sub for the predictions like that. I got the
team
call.
so
Got the call
special,
right.
knowing that you can get things done as a committee.
I mean, it's our toughness and togetherness. We have always been together since day one, and we've gotten better from time to time. And that's what has got us through everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Angel, thank
Pretty
you
well
very much.
interviewed here.
Duke
Got
will
that
play for the
elite
championship of the
post-game
ACC
interview by
tournament.
Kaman
The
Malowich.
winner of Louisville.
I wanted to go back real quick. What I was saying about like the props to Mason Gillis here for a second. Go back. Okay, so here's the action, right? Here's R.J. Davis being guarded by Tyrese Proctor, but they switch this, right? So basically, Gillis was guarding Lubin, but Duke switches everything here. This is a very heads-up play. Carolina wants to go to R.J. Davis here, and it's just denied. They can't, right? And so they end up going to Lubin, and they get that shot as a result. R.J. Davis would have been a much better option for Carolina. Fantastic defense there on the switch. Great communication between Proctor and Mason Gillis on that final switch, and then the coverage. Just really well played defensively to cause the player that Carolina didn't want to have to take that shot in a pressure moment to take it. So the Duke defense actually made it work there in the end. Well played by our guys. All right, whatever happens, we'll go ahead. We'll watch the game with Louisville and Clemson, but we'll be back tomorrow because we got a championship to go win. Either way, for my part, I hope it's Clemson. We need some payback, but could be either one. I'm gonna go with Clemson. I think we had Clemson picked in. Folks in chat had picked Clemson. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Until then, stay safe, everybody, and good night. Go Duke and go to hell, Carolina ×3. See ya.